little bit somber too. Good morning, or good late night. Hello, I'm Claudia St. John's, and this is Organic Strawberry Moon Tarot. Hello, this is a reading for Libra. All right. Libra, is this gonna work out? Yeah, a lot of things changing for Libra of late. We stepped into March, and it looks like Libra, you made some really big decisions of late. And is this going to work out for you? I don't know. All right. Yeah, some of you guys made some really big decisions lately. And I've been sensing this energy for a while. So I definitely want to tap into this and see, you know, where's this going for Libra? You know, I feel like a lot of you guys got your finger crossed, hoping things will work out, because some of you guys really put yourself in a corner. Like, it kind of has to work out, or you're, like, possibly fucked here. Am I being dramatic? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not for the Libras. I know what they're going through. No, I have a lot of Libras as friends. And do I agree with what they did lately? Well, they definitely didn't come and check my opinion about it. So I'm gonna sustain my judgment for now. And we're just gonna go into a reading. And if the energy later agrees, then we'll, you know, do singles, couples, married, and then finances. All right, but let's just do this question. All right. Is this going to work out? Are things likely to work out for Libra? All right, hello, welcome in. And let's jump right into it. Yeah, definitely a very melancholy energy. You know, sometimes Libra, you guys could be dependable and chill, and then you guys just switch things up on people, don't you? So if you're a cross watcher, welcome. And if you are got Libra anywhere in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, welcome. And if you're just curious, well, hello to curiosity. All right. All right, Libra, let's get some, let's jump into this question. Is this situation going to work? So this is based on Libra making some serious decisions of late. Okay. And let's see if this is going to pan out. All right, we have the Star. And then the Nine of Wands. Ace of Swords. Three of Cups. Okay. Maybe it will. 10 of Swords. Oompa. All right. I got my cat up here. I didn't expect. We've got Miley up here tonight. So usually it's Felix. I usually like to have the whole desk to myself when I'm doing tarot. But, you know, they're the boss. I just live with them. Okay. I just live with the cats and the dogs. They run the show, not me. All right. Yep. All right. Well, let's just keep it at this. And then, so we have Three of Cups followed by the Ten of Swords by the Five of Wands. All right. So let me just give you the whole lineup if you can't really see what I got here. I'll show you the cards. How about that? All right. And then we got Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups, this energy. Okay. This is like being in negative thinking. This is feeling bored, or this is even could be feeling left out. Or this could be in the energy of entertaining negative thinking. Okay, sitting in your negative thinking energy. All right, so let me give you the lineup again. We have the Star, the Nine of Wands. That's the Wounded Warrior energy. We have Ace of Swords. This is Libra's Minor Arcana card. Okay, Three of Cups. 10 of Swords. Oompa. Followed by the Five of Wands. All right, that's like conflict, drama energy right there. Okay. So the reading starts out like on a, you know, with the Star card here, and it talks about, wait a minute, maybe I can do something so you guys can see the cards better. Hold on, let me think outside the box here. Let me use this, maybe if I put it up here, maybe, as I'm talking about the cards. All right, so as I'm talking about it, okay, that's what we'll do, so you can see that, okay. So we have the starting the Star card and followed by the Nine of Wands energy, okay. The Star is like saying, yeah, things look very optimistic. It's like, trying to be positive. It's like a wish fulfilled energy. It's like, oh, yes, finally, you know, like, so finally, like maybe you've been having like issues and finally you see a way to solve your dilemma, okay? You come up with a solution and it's like, oh yeah, maybe now I get my prayers answered. You know, he. Oh, this is going to be so good, so great. What could possibly go wrong here? A lot. Freaking a lot. Just from being an observer of Libra. I have a Libra friend that I've been friends with, how long? Over 20, let's just say over 25 years. So, all right. And then I have another Libra friend, and that's been like maybe around 8 years. All right, but anyways, so it's like you're like feeling, oh, okay, making big decisions, feeling optimistic about it. Yeah, but then we have the Nine of Wands, because you're dealing with people that I feel like you've dealt with before, that kind of let you down, that you've been in the trenches with before. You know, this is like the Wounded Warrior. This person has like bandages on his head and is limping. Needs a wand to help it move around because it's like beat up. All these wands are to represent all the past wars this person's been in. You know? It's finally at his last leg. Like, you know? So I feel like this is like you're being very wishful, very optimistic in a situation where you've been before many times, or if it's a new situation, you were dealing with a person that you dealt with many times before. Okay? So so the Nine of Wands goes, yep, I've been here. So the battle wounds start popping up. Because here everything is so rosy, so optimistic, and then reality starts to set in, right? Okay. But not bad. That's just life. Okay. And then we go now to the Ace of Swords energy. And this is like making the decisions. All right. Yeah. This is like communication. This is like, all right, now we're going to talk things out. We're going to air things out. It's like trying to have a breakthrough. You're not trying to repeat the same old drama, let's say. You're not trying to repeat the same mode. So you're gonna talk it out. You're gonna create boundaries. You're gonna air out some things. You know, talk to them. You know, make sure we're on the same page. All right, things look good. Things look good. We're on the same page. This looks like a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And then we have the Three of Cups energy. Yes. Oh, things are going good. Cheerios. Bubbly. Jubilee. Celebration. Yes, I did it. I made a good decision. This is working out for me. Hoorah. Hooray. Everybody lift your cups and toast with me. Yay. Yay to Libra. Okay. Then we got the Ten of Swords. Dun, 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 dun. No more fun and laughing anymore. Shit got really serious real quick. Oh, snap. Not the Ten of Swords. Feeling mentally exhausted. Mentally drained. Fuck. Now you're feeling like even disappointed with the decisions you made, or decisions with the situation, or decisions with the people. Maybe even feeling betrayed because we made an agreement back in the Ace of Swords. We talked about this. Remember when we aired out our grievances, we spoke the truth and laid out boundaries and stuff like that? What the fuck happened with the Ten of Swords? Well, like I said, you were familiar with this kind of game. You've done this before. Maybe with the same people, or you've been in the same situation before thinking it's going to be different this time. Okay. I'm still on your side, Libra. I really am. Then we got the Five of Wands. Drama. Conflicts. Arguments. Even feeling competition. There may be like people feeling competitive. Like people feel like they have to compete for you, or maybe you feel like you have to compete for a certain person. Now, after you're feeling mentally exhausted, mentally worn down, now we got drama brewing left and right. Now we got tension. Now we got conflict. This could be internal conflict and external conflict. Oh shit. Now remember, I said in your shadow energy, when we started reading, you're sitting in the Four of Cups energy. This is like, you know, being in a negative, feeling frustrated, feeling annoyed. Uh-oh. Now we got a conundrum. This could be you even feeling left out. You were the one who arranged all this, and now you're going to be feeling left out. You could be sitting in your negative energy stewing. Like, this is just going to be another missed opportunity here. It sounded so good. And I believe you. I believe you, Libra, because you had the star. And even though the card said you've been here before in some way, shape, or form, but things, you know, there was a breakthrough. Things were starting out different, or they're about to start out different. Yeah, we even were like toasting and laughing and having a good time. And then shit hit the fan. Things got real quick. And now we're in this conflict energy. And Libra, I don't think you like this too much. With this energy here in your shadow. Now what? Where does this go from now? Alright, well, let's ask Tarot. Where does this go? The Death card. Five of Swords. Oh my God, I don't like the Five of Swords. I fear that card worse than anything. Queen of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Oompa. Alright. Now, in the shadow, you're going to be in the Hangman energy. Still not so bright. Now you're like feeling defeated. Now it's kind of like your back is being pushed against the wall. This is the energy where things got turned upside down real quick. What is left to do here? Just surrender and give it to God. Give it to the universe. Fuck. It's way out of my control now. If you're wise, you would see it like that. If you're not, you'd probably still try to control the situation. All right, let's play this out still. I still got your back, Libra. I really do. All right, so after this tension, conflicts, drama brewing, we go to the Death card. Okay? So let me move the cards around. So now we got drama. Let me move this up, actually. So now we got drama followed by the Death card. Oh, I welcome death now. I welcome death energy now. Shit, death sounds pretty good at this point. Yeah, you might not believe me now, but when you get in that Five of Wands energy after the Ten of Swords, yeah, death is going to feel like, oh, like a breath of fresh air. Oh, yeah. Well, shit's got to end. Yeah, something's going to end. Something's about to give. It sure is. I don't know if you're going to like what's going to end, though. Or maybe you are. All right. So we got it. We got something coming to end. Because now the Reaper's coming in here. And it's cleaning the house. Yeah, it's definitely cleaning the house. All right. Then, after the Death card's here, now we go to another five. Five of Swords energy. So you're in the Five of Wands, Death, Five of Swords. I'd rather have the Five of Wands over the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is, phew. Uh-oh. Now this is like, now we get into our ego energy. Now this is like we're feeling loss of control. Now the ego steps in because it's like your ego got bruised, okay? Because things were looking so optimistic, and oh, you made a breakthrough. You know, things were gonna actually line up with the celebrations, laughing, and all that. Now the ego is gonna start grasping at straws. And it's like, now we gotta think, now we gotta be strategic. This is being in the energy. This is definitely in the shadow energy at this point. This is like, I need to win at all costs. I can't lose here. This was my whole freaking idea. This was to solve a problem that I solve maybe many little problems for you had going on. So now we get in this energy of needing to win. Now at this point, and this could be around love. Okay, this is not a general reading. This is around a situationship, a relationship thing that you thought was going to answer your prayers. You thought that was going to solve your problems. Now it's like, now we're not relating anymore emotionally. Now the ego steps in and it's grasping at straws. And this is like the energy, instead of taking accountability, we start blaming everybody else for everything. No, this is because of you. It's your shit that's fucking me up. It couldn't be that I know this. I've been here before in some way, shape, or form. No, accountability doesn't sound cool to me. So we're going to go in this direction. So this is where we like start, communication starts dwindling, being inconsistent. We start creating resentments in our head. We start getting mad. We feel like, oh, let's get in the righteous energy. I deserve to act like this. It's all about me needing to win. Okay. But Libra, you're not no monster. No, you're not. And then we got the Queen of Cups energy. You know, you're actually a little softy. You know? You do got emotions after all. You do have feelings. You're human after all. Okay. Listen, I like Libra. I really do. I like Libras. Libras, I think you guys are cool. So I'm really for you. So we got some feelings going on. Our feelings, our ego's been bruised. But you know, it's like now we're in our emotions, because we only can get in the ego and being high under the ego for so long. So the emotions start getting louder and louder and louder. All right. Let me go to the Six of Pentacles energy. All right. Things start balancing out again. All right. Maybe it's not a total loss after all. Maybe this still can be savaged. Libra does like to help people. You guys do like to help people, especially if you're in a position to help. This is you receiving help or you helping people. You trying to be helpful here. After you being in the Five of Swords energy, you slaying the dragons, you giving people your taste of their medicine, but then you're a softy. You chill out a little bit, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do what Libra does. Libra's a giver. Libra likes to take care of people. Likes to be helpful. This could be somebody coming in to help you out. Or this is you just being, after you just were in the Five of Swords energy, you're like, you know what? I feel bad about this. I can't be mean all the time. All right. So you vented, and now you're in the giving energy. But now we still end in the Nine of Swords. Any way this reading goes, whether you end in the Five of Wands energy, tension, conflict, internally conflicted, you know, fighting with others, arguing with others, feeling stressed out, we go back to the same energy, kind of, just in a different way. Nine of Swords. Is this feeling stressed out? Can I sustain this? Am I always the one that needs to bring the peace? You know, I brought these people into my situation because I needed to solve some problems, but it's stressing me the fuck out. All right. And the reason for this reading is not to be judgmental. I'm not trying to bash any Libras. It's to bring you awareness. It's to give you your power back. And, you know, if you can get foresight, insight to a situation, how it's going to play out, maybe you can make some changes early on and think about things before they get like this. This is for the next 30 days. And that's what tarot is really good for. It's to get insight into a situation so you can see it from a different perspective. Because when we're in shit, it's really hard to gain perspective about what's really going on. Okay. So let's go back to your shadow energy. The Hangman. This is like, you know, like I said, this is the point tarot is saying. When you get to all this point with the Five Wands or the Nine of Swords energy, feeling stressed out, feeling worried, even losing sleep over this, right? Your back is to the wall. Things are turned upside down. You know, it's time to surrender control. It's time to just surrender control. Stop controlling things. Stop trying to control the situation. Stop trying to manipulate people with the Five of Swords energy. And this is like just sitting in the energy of changing your perspective. This is a card of changing one's perspective. If it's causing you all this kind of angst, tension, worry, energy, then change how you're seeing things. Look at it from a different perspective. You know, sometimes we might put more doom on things than it really is. All right. So what's the advice for Libra here? All right. I'm just not going to give you the story without any advice. I'm going to give you some advice. And then we're going to wrap this reading up. And then we can go into the singles, couples readings. Okay? Ooh. Okay, hold on. You got the Ten of Cups out. What else? What is the advice for Libra? All right, you gave me a lot here. All right, we'll take it. Okay, so look at here. We got the World. Remember when we had the Death card? And it said a cycle is closing out? You're going to welcome that at some point? Well, you got it back again. The World is about something needs to close out. Something needs to end here. Okay. Now let's go to your advice. All right. Let me see what card you got out here. Okay. We got the Empress energy. The Tower. Okay. Five of Cups. Yep. Don't look too happy. But 10 of Cups saves the day. 10 of Cups saves the day for you. All right. So the Empress energy is about needing to stay in this abundant energy. You know, like, you know, just it's about taking care of oneself, but also being loving and kind and generous. It's about expansion and growing. It's not about retarding one's progress, but it's about evolving, learning from what didn't work out and adapting, and then going with the flow of things. This is, we clean up things. Now we fix things, but not from a negative, not from the ego's perspective, but from a loving place. The Tower comes in, and you know, the Tower does get a negative connotation to it, but the Tower is really your friend, okay? Because things ending and breaking up and yeah, that doesn't really resolve things. You want the Tower to come in. This is cleanup energy. This is like what wasn't sturdy to begin with starts crumbling down. And this is when you're going through a Tower, it does not feel good. It looks like shit is falling apart left and right. But I want you to keep this in mind. The Tower is here to help you, not to hurt you. So whatever is crumbling down, it's because it wasn't built on something sturdy to begin with anyways. If you built something on a whole bunch of leaks and cracks, you just put some molding over it, some, what is that, stucco or something, and you were just trying to fix up patches. Well, that was not going to hold. This could be like you getting an epiphany, insight to a situation. You find out something, and shit hits the fan. Maybe an ugly truth pops its head. Oh, shit. Again, let things crumble that have to, because it wasn't built on a sturdy foundation anyways. So this is, things are crumbling. And the Tower's about letting things that were shitty anyways, let them crumble, because This is going to allow you to build something stronger and better in lieu of this, and replace this energy with something better and stronger. Yeah, when you're going through a tower, 5 of Cups, this is feeling loss, breakup energy. I lost this person, I lost this connection, I lost this, I lost that. See, it's a card of grieving. It's a card of depression, sadness. This tower could, if you have like mental issues, this could definitely exacerbate, exaggerate those emotions even more. Like if you're somebody that deals with depression or PTSD, it definitely can be exacerbated at this time. So now you're really like in this down energy, right? But don't worry, just like everything else, the only thing that's constant is things change. Change is the only constant. Things always will change for you. See, life is kind of a cool that way. So this too shall pass. So just remember that when you're in that energy. That's not going to be there forever. It will change. And then we end with the 10 of Cups. Somehow, some way, you end in the 10 of Cups, where things are A-okay. You know, things really worked out after all. But just make sure when you're going through your 5 of Swords energy that you don't burn every freaking bridge. Okay? This could be like, oh, I don't need you anymore. I mean, you know, you got friendships, other kind of relationships, and this is like you tossing people left and right to the side. I don't need you. You burning bridges because you in the ego. Now you in the righteous energy. Just make sure you don't burn every bridge, because this energy is not forever. And when the storm settles, you're going to be like, shit. Did I really lose all that? But you know, with this card, it says, yeah, you lost 3 of Cups. But if it just turns around, you see you still got 2 cups standing. By the grace of God, you didn't totally demolish everything. So eventually, you learn to turn around. And you got that 2 of Cups standing. And that 2 of Cups goes into the 10 of Cups. Grows into the 10 of Cups. Where now we're feeling content. Back to our good old self. Happy. And that is life. You go through stuff. You learn. As long as you learn and not let it be something just that it happens to you. But you take it as a lesson and you learn from it. Then you can end with this 10 of Cups energy. Okay? And so with any cycle's closing out, there's always a new cycle beginning. All right. So the signs we have here is Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, all water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer, and Sagittarius. Okay. All right, now let's go into the singles energy. All right, let's talk about singles. All right, Libra singles, what do we have for you? All right, let's find out what's in your current energy. All right. Yeah, if any of that resonated, hit that like button, subscribe, join the tribe. Don't be an outcaster. If you are here, you're meant to be here. This is not by accident. For some of you, this is playing out right now. For others of you, it's a yet. Let's see. All right, singles, what's going on? Those singles dating in a new situation, or those in a new relationship, or those in something not serious. Let's see what's going on in your current energy. All right, we have the moon. All right, so singles, you guys are in this moon energy. All right, so dating right now, there could be a lot of uncertainty in the situation, feeling a lot of uncertainty. You know, not trusting people, lack of trust, letting your old fears, your self-doubt creep in. You know, but the moon is here to remind you that things are not always as they seem. You know, we got something lurking in the water, a frenemy lurking in the water, but it'll be known to you. Whatever is hidden will come to light. So people could be, you know, selling themselves like they're really a good person. This is good, blah, blah, blah. But eventually things will come to light. If it even goes that far. If it even goes that far. All right. So the person that you're dealing with at this time, your main one, Libra, how do they feel about you? The Queen of Wands. Okay. They see you as somebody confident, somebody good looking, attractive, somebody they like to get to know. And how are you feeling at this time? Four of Swords. You're in this Four of Swords energy. Yeah, you're not really taking much action. You're just trying to process what's going on. Yeah, because the moon is not a good place to be in a current situation. Yeah, it can be feeling scary. So it's like when things get scary, what do? You lie down. You're like, I'm gonna go lay down, man. I'm gonna take a nap. And sometimes that's good for you to take a nap. Sometimes right now your dreams could be important. If you can remember your dreams, they have some subliminal message, not subliminal, subconscious message in there that you need to know. So write down your dreams. Pay attention to it. Because the universe is trying to send you signs. All right, and if this person that you're dealing with, is this likely to get serious? Is this somebody you can go steady with? Are they likely to commit to you? Let's find out. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's, you know, okay, this card is good, and then it's, when it comes to relationships, not so much. This is a person that is independent, doing very well for themselves, mature. They're somebody who prospers, somebody who's doing very well. But this is a person that's like, I don't need anybody. I got here on my own. I can do shit on my own. So this person doesn't need anybody. Okay, so is this likely to go to somebody that commit? Not really. Unless they can see something from you. Like you know, that would benefit them some way. Because this isn't a person that just gives their emotions freely or easily. It's not an asshole energy. It's just somebody that's self-sufficient. This is somebody that has been through a lot in life. They got where they are because they had to make smart decisions. They don't just invest in anything. But doesn't mean they won't commit. It's just hard to get them to commit. Okay? They really want to know that you are really worthy for them to commit into. Now let's find out, is this person that you're dealing with, are they being totally honest with you? Five of Pentacles. Are they being totally honest with you? It's like, I think they are being honest with you, but are they telling you everything? No. I think what they're not telling you is probably what issues they got going on. And this is like, remember, we're in the singles energy, so you don't divulge your whole life story and your issues. And I kind of respect this person because you don't trouble somebody new you're just trying to get to know with your issues, your problems. Like, they're not your psychiatrist. You're not their paid psychiatrist or the therapist where they should unload stuff to you. Like, I don't know about you, but whenever I've been dating and somebody starts unleashing their whole life story to me, like, whoa, 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 whoa. Man, I don't get paid enough. First of all, you don't even pay me. So, like, I want to hear good parts about you. This is like, did you ever hear, like, put your best foot forward? Like, don't start with your worst foot. This is kind of what this person's doing. So, no, I don't think they're lying to you. I just think they're being respectful and not trying to take the new person that they're meeting, which is you, and trying to unleash all their problems to you right away. So I think this is very respectful energy. Are they talking to other people? No. I mean, talking to, it depends, like, this person's definitely in the sun energy. People do see them. They do get attention. But, if they're like this with you, they're probably like this with other people too. They're not easily swayed over. This person is picky. They're selective. All right. So let's find out, what direction is this going for you guys? Like, if I would have met this Nine of Pentacles, I would definitely keep them around. That's just me, though. I haven't heard anything bad yet. All right, let's find out, where is this headed? To the Hermit energy. Yeah. See, this is some of you guys. This is not up your. This is not something. This energy is not for everybody. Because I'll tell you what, if you're not at a place where you feel solid, this kind of person can trigger all your insecurities. Come on, not just them per se, but singles. Understand that. Dating can, even just being in a relationship, it can trigger all kinds of insecurities. Like, a lot of people don't like to be in relationships. They just like to, casually date. And that's because dating can be like, it can be horrible because it does bring up all your insecurities. It does. And some insecurities you didn't even know you had. So you're like, fuck this shit. So, where this is going, I feel like you withdraw your energy. You weren't giving much anyways. Okay, you are in the Four of Swords energy, which is like almost like the Hermit energy. This is actually, the Four of Swords is the Hermit's tombstone. All right, this is where technically the Hermit hangs out at. So you just withdraw your energy. Okay. I think, some of you guys, like in that other story we were talking about, maybe you like to help people. Maybe you like to be in the position where you are the helper. You like to be a fixer-upper. I don't know. Just saying. Maybe. Not judging. Just bringing something to the forefront. All right. So that's where this goes. So, maybe you can see this energy play out. And you can, well, hey, if this person is a good person and they're not really that bad, maybe I don't need to withdraw my energy. This is the Hermit going back to its cave and shying away from dating. And, you know, and this is going to be life. This is going to be dating. Dating does trigger these emotions. But that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Just as long as you don't let it defeat you. All right. The signs we got here is Pisces. We got all fire. Libra's energy, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, and Virgo again. All right, let's go now to the couples. All right, after we do couples, we'll do married real quick, and then we'll go to finances and career. And then I'll give you the rundown of all 12 signs. And then I got a bonus for you at the end. What you can expect. The bonus will be what you can expect in April. Just a quick highlight. All right. All right. Couples, what's going on in your situation? The Strength card. What is going on with the couples? All right. Let me get more on those. Which way should I swing with this card? The Hangman. All right. So I get this energy that you're holding back. All right. You're holding back. This could be also being in the energy of a slow burn. Okay, for the couples, a slow burner. It's like pausing to reflect. You know, it's like this. You don't let it go fast. You like definitely slowing it down. Keep slowing it down. I gotta think about this. Let me pause for a minute. All right, we go a little bit. All right, let me pause again. I gotta think about this some more again. So that's the energy. All right, and let's find out this person that you are with, my couples, how do they feel about you? How do they see you at this time? The Three of Wands. Yeah, they're waiting. They're looking at their watch. They're going, any day, Libra. Any day now. Any day. They do see potential with you. And for some of you couples, yeah, things have been progressing. And couples and guys are like one wand away. For those that have been dating and have been in a relationship for a while, you guys are just one wand away from having that Four of Wands. That stability, that awesome union. You guys are progressing. You guys are definitely very close to getting there. But for my new couples, you could be in this waiting energy. Or whatever. Or just take the story if it resonates. If it don't, then leave it alone. Okay. So let's find out, couples. Is this person being truthful with you? Is your person being honest with you? Ten of Swords. No. No. Ten of Swords. Feeling betrayed. Yeah. Feeling deeply betrayed. This is not just one sword in somebody's back. This is 10 swords. This is a card of getting murdered, actually. I mean, I'm being very dramatic here by saying that. But this is what really the card's about. But it is about deeply being betrayed. It's about being hurt, being disappointed. It doesn't have to be that dramatic as how I'm like saying murder here. Just doing that for emphasis. All right. Are they talking? Are they seeing other people? Let's ask this question. Yeah, I'm going to ask these really brutal questions for you. All right. The Queen of Wands. Well, This person is definitely coming up as somebody very attractive, sexy even. Got it going on. But I don't see anything cheating-wise. Do they have the potential? Yeah. But I don't see them doing anything about it. All right? So no, I don't really think they are. All right, and those that are in the, those that have been wondering, is this person ever going to pop the question, are they going to marry me? Or are we just going to be this couple that goes on for years and years and never really tie the knot? All right, let's find out. Or let's do it the other way. If I ask this person to marry me, are they likely to say yes? The 2 of Wands. Oh, see that? Tarot didn't give you an answer here. This is saying definitely somebody needs to make up their mind about that. Somebody's staying in the comfort energy way too long, longer than they need to. They haven't really made up their mind yet, so I can't really say yes or no at this time. Sometimes that happens. Not everything is always dichotomous. Not everything is always just black and white, yes or no. Sometimes we have some gray. And this is one of those times. All right, what's the likely outcome for my couples? The 9 of Pentacles. All right, so this is a healthy connection. It's like you guys remain independent. And being independent, not codependent on each other, but remaining independent and thriving in this connection. It looks like things are going A-okay. You guys are both strong, remaining confident, independent. Be careful being too independent in a connection. You know, it's like a double-edged sword. You know, this can cause a disconnect. Let me clarify this. Is this like anything we have to worry about, or is this A-okay for now? Yeah, this is A-okay for now, for sure, with the 6 of Wands energy. So I do see you couples, if right now there's some issues going on, I do see it resolving. I do see the connection moving towards improvement. And for some of you, it's like you guys end with riding high together. Yeah, things are really good. You love their attention. You feel good with them. Yeah, I definitely feel riding high in this connection. Okay? And the signs we have here is Leo, Aries, all fire, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Aries, Leo again. But Sagittarius is in there too. Okay. All right. Let's go to my married real quick. After the married, we'll go to finances, career. All right, for my married couples, what do we have here? Current situation, 2 of Cups. This can feel like a spiritual connection. This feels like I'm with my soulmate. I'm with my kindred spirit. We definitely have a strong bond here. Feel that mutual connection, that deep love energy. Okay. And how does your person feel about you at this time, my married people? 8 of Pentacles. They definitely working at it. They definitely building with you. You know? They're definitely building a future with you. And how do you feel about this? Oh, the 9 of Cups. You in love with them. Yeah, you definitely following them. You like a little puppy dog. You follow them wherever they go. And I don't mean that in a dismissive or a put down way. I mean that in a very loving way. Not literally like you're a little puppy dog. You know what I'm saying. All right. So I don't think I have to ask if they're lying or cheating. I don't get any of that negative energy. So we're gonna bypass that and let's just go to the outcome. All right, where is this headed? Ace of Wands. This is headed towards to a renewal energy. This is things, you know, getting freshening up the energy, renewal energy, and this is headed to more love-making energy. Okay, more affection, more passion. All right, I think that's very good for my love, for my love birds here, for my married. We have Aries, Pisces, Virgo, and Cancer's energy. All right, let's go now. Let's pivot to your finances and career sector. All right, let's see what's going on for my Libras with their finances. All right, how do your finances look as of now? What's going on with your finances, Libra? Six of Cups. Okay. So with this card, Six of Cups, I definitely feel like yeah, some of you guys may have like some old investments or something from the past still given you, like maybe royalties or inheritance or something like that. You still got coming in. So Six of Cups, I do see your energy right now financially being very good. I do see you in a very giving energy. So I do see you being, you know, good right now financially. Listen, if you're worrying about your finances, it just could be a personality thing. I'm getting somebody that's just A-okay right now with their finances. I don't see somebody too worried about it. All right. All right, and what is good? What is it that you're doing good regarding your finances that's working for you? Let's find that out. All right, we have the Moon card. So, you know, if things are too uncertain, you realize that if a deal sounds like too iffy or there's, you know, things, not everything is, you know that if something doesn't sound secure or safe, yeah, you're not giving to it. You're watching out for this energy. If something's in a moon, if when you feel like you're uncertain about things, you don't spend, you don't invest, you don't go into any shady dealings. You don't like uncertainty. Or you shouldn't like uncertainty, rather. So this card could be saying if things don't feel safe and secure, do not invest. Do trust your intuition at this time. This is a card of you're like traveling in the dark. Some things are not being, you're not getting all the facts about something. You may not even know you're not getting all the facts about something. And not even that you're not getting all the facts about something, you're not given the right facts about something. So when something feels off to you, I want you to really trust that because that's going to protect you. And what is working for you in finances? I mean, what is not working for you? So this is what is working for you. You know when to trust something and when not to trust something intuitively. And what is not working is we have the High Priestess. All right. And the High Priestess talks about, you know, be careful of dealings that are like on the secret. Somebody wants to, hey, I got a secret deal. You want to come in on it? Yeah. I don't, yeah. Doing things on a lowdown. Because again, and notice the two things that both of these cards have in common is that not all the information is available to you. Do not, with the Moon card, do not trust your emotions on something. Trust your intuition on it. Not your emotions, your intuition. Same thing with the High Priestess energy. Both of these cards emphasizing to trust your intuition and not your emotions. Your emotions can lie to you. Because all emotions are an indicator. Emotions are just an indicator to what you're thinking. Whether you're thinking something's negative or something's positive. That's it. Emotions sometimes lie. Especially if our thoughts are incorrect. Okay. And then, do you have more money coming in? For those that invest or gamble or, I don't know, however, maybe play the lottery. Do you got some more money coming in some way, shape, or form? The Sun, you sure do. You sure do. The Sun is saying definitely better, brighter days are ahead financially for you, Libra. So if those were like smirking at my little Six of Cups energy, well, I'm not doing A-OK. I'm actually kind of shitty right now. Well, it doesn't matter because the sun's coming out and your finances are about to get better for you. Okay? All right. Now let's pivot to the career. So those in a employment, how do your coworkers, your staff, employees, employers, your customers, your audience, how do they feel about you at this time? Let's find out. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, they see you as somebody that, you like to evaluate things before you invest in them. They see you right now taking inventory of going over what is working and what is not working. So you don't just blindly keep investing into something and then hoping, crossing your fingers, I hope this works out. No, you actually check in with things and you want to see, is what's working here and what's not working. What do I got to tweak up? What do I need to change? All right. And how does your boss or management see you at this time? King of Cups. All right. They see you as somebody who's very emotionally stable. They definitely see you emotionally intelligent, meaning that you know how to handle people. You're very good with people. People you work with or customers you deal with. The King of Cups is somebody that's good with counseling, as a teacher, as a coach. Just to name a few things that career-wise what the King of Cups could be well known for. They're very good in dealing with people. So that's how your boss sees you at this time. And are you up for a raise or a promotion in the next 30 days, Libra? Are you up for a raise or a promotion? Ooh, the 10 of Cups. Yes, it looks like you're going to be up for a raise or a promotion. Some of you may not even know about this. Yes, I do see a raise and promotion. Some of you already been alerted, but are not sure. Well, I think you're going to grab it. 10 of Cups definitely is 2 thumbs up on that one. All right. And let's now look at people that are in social media. If you got a social media account or a channel, is it likely to get bigger or better in the next 30 days? Let's find out. The Queen of Swords. Yes, it is likely to get bigger and better. The Queen of Swords, she has her hand out here. So the way you communicate on your social media platform is inviting to others. And, the Queen of Swords is definitely somebody who shows up as very intelligent. Somebody who knows their craft. So people People feel very receptive to you. So I do feel that your channel will get bigger and better in the next 30 days. And are you likely to go viral in the next 30 days? Let's find out. Wow, the Queen of Pentacles. Yes. Something you're nurturing, something you've been nurturing, an idea, especially if it has to do with like something about homes or taking care of something, like children, pets, home, or work, or about finances, a house. Yeah, definitely can go viral. Especially if what I just talked about. But yeah, and just in general, I do see going viral. All right. And what is the advice for you in your career? What is the advice you need to hear right now in your career? The Fool. Okay. So the Fool is saying, you know, to not, especially when it comes to new things, okay? Starting something new, do not think about it. Just take the plunge. And, you know, it's like, don't procrastinate. Just, it's like Nike. Just do it. Just go for it. But notice that this person's about to go off the edge of the cliff, right? Let's not forget that part. Now, you got to honor your belief systems, Libra. So if you believe by going off the edge of the cliff, you're going to be A-okay, then I say go for it. But if you do not feel like you're going to be okay, and you don't feel like you got a parachute that's going to protect you, some parachute's going to appear suddenly to protect you, then don't take the plunge. Don't leave one job without having a backup plan, is what I'm saying here. Play it smart. But when you're trying something, it's like, you know that saying, just do it badly. If you're going to start something, just do it badly, just to get out of your head. You don't need to be perfect right away. You don't need to be grandiose about it. Starting anything new, just do it. Don't wait till your feelings tell you you're ready, because that's never going to happen. If you're waiting for that time and place where one day you wake up feeling, I'm ready, well, that's never coming. Let me just break that right now for you. Don't wait for that moment. You have to take the action first, and the feelings and the emotions follow second. Okay, that's how that works. So you take the plunge. So it says take a leap, take a leap. Take a leap of faith here with something. Okay? So if you got a good idea and you believe it's going to work, go for it. But if you have a doubt, I do advise you to honor that. I would explore what that doubt's about. All right. And so that's your advice. All right, that's your money and career. Now let's go do the rundown with Aries and Pisces. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. If something resonates strongly, drop a comment. Comments help the algorithm and also helps other Libras to find this message. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, share it. You never know who this can help. Definitely, if you missed anything out tonight, you definitely can watch the replay. All right, let's find out. Aries to Pisces. All right, ready? Let's do it. All right, if you're dealing with an Aries, okay, so if you're dealing with an Aries, I feel like right now there could be discord. I could feel like there's ghosting energy. I do feel like the communication is not doing so well. And it looks like there needs to be a decision made here. Okay. And if you're dealing with a Taurus, I do see commitment. I do see commitment. A new Taurus could be coming in that's commitment ready for you, Virgo. But if you're dealing with a Taurus, I do see it heading for a commitment or a deeper connection. If you're dealing with a Gemini, we have here, yeah, that you and Gemini balance things out together. Okay, I do see a Gemini making things right with you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I feel like things are stable and content here. If you're dealing with a Leo, I think definitely Leo has is definitely attracted to you, but they may be hard to commit. Okay, if you're dealing with a Virgo, looks like there is Virgo could be taking a pause and evaluating if they should continue to invest in this situation with you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I feel like there's conversation and things move forward. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, 3 of Swords, Umpha. Third party energy getting in the way between you and the Sagittarius. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I see you guys building on this. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, I do see delayed news. Communication being delayed or news with an Aquarius being delayed. If you're dealing with who did I miss? Hold on. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Oh, I missed Libra. I missed your sign. Okay. If you're dealing with a Libra to Libra, what will happen here? Oh, I see that there could be a new Libra coming in for you. And I do see that there could be Libra apologizing. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, yeah, 7 of Swords tells me that Pisces doesn't trust you as far as they can throw you. Okay. Or vice versa. All right. And that's what I got for Aries to Pisces. All right. And then now the reading is ended, but we got a bonus for you. Let's see what you got for April. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, please don't be shy to hit that like button and subscribe. It's free. You can always change your mind later. All right, let's see what we got for you in April. We got a lot packed into this reading. All right, I'm just going to do a really touch lightly on this. Yeah, hello to my people in my chats. And hello to people quietly watching. Hello. I just been in the channeling mode. I'm not ignoring anybody. Just sometimes I'm in channeling mode. I just like to stay in there. Okay. What do we got for April? Page of Wands, the Devil. Capricorn, there's going to be some... Capricorn is very... Pisces, Capricorn, Pisces energy is very strong for you in April. All right, let's see what it's saying for you. Okay. When you got the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Third party energy messing things up for you. Now, it doesn't mean the person you're dealing with has a third party energy. It means be careful of putting other people in a third party energy, or it can mean that somebody puts you in a third party, absolutely. But I like, you know, every time I always bring up a third party energy, everybody always thinks the other person's going to do it. Yeah, well, it could be you doing it as well. All right, just FYI. And if I know my Libras, I know you guys like to entertain more than one person at a time. Am I lying? All right. All right, let's see what's going on for you in April. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. I'm not judging. Okay. We have here the Page of Wands with the Devil. All right. Looks like you're communicating with the devil here. You're flirting with the devil in April. And I'm going to let it be metaphorical like that. Maybe it is literal for some of you. Then we have the High Priestess with the King of Wands. So the High Priestess is saying that a lot of things are not being, you're in the dark about a lot of things. Okay? But you still got to step up and take leadership here. And the best way to do it when you don't know all the cards in the deck, and you might not even be aware of this, but probably you're not being given the right information and not all the information. So if something feels off, that's why. So what to do in this situation? Trust your intuition. That's what it's for. God gave you your intuition. That's your internal GPS. That's your internal AI. All right. Then we have the Page of Cups with the Nine of Swords. So, looks like apology needs to be given. You're stressing out. This could be you need an apology, or you need to get one, and it's stressing you out. That you're worried. Is it too late to save something? And I know some Libras don't like to apologize. So now what? I don't know. There's going to be a surprise. There's going to be a surprise happening in April that puts you in this Nine of Swords energy. Worried. Stressing. It has to do with the affairs of the heart. All right. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to give you insight. All right, you guys. That's your reading. Remember to trust your intuition. When you don't know what to do, it'll guide you. And your intuition is like a muscle. The more you start trusting it and learning how to listen to it, it'll get stronger and more clear. Start working it out. All right. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you for being here tonight. I hope you take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, peace and love. Peace and love to all of you. Gute Nacht. Auf Wiedersehen.